When Pete invited me to collaborate on this project, I jumped on the opportunity, realizing it would allow us a chance to gain a more holistic understanding on the effects of flipping the class, as well as allow me to make some evidence-based decisions on my own teaching practices. So in this third and final part of the video, we wanted to take a moment to discuss the lessons we learned over the last year. In addition to gaining powerful information from the SALG survey and the CAT test, this project allowed us to hold multiple professional development workshops in which we were able to have some meaningful conversations with our colleagues. As evident from these conversations, we hypothesized that flipped teaching, which allows us for more time to incorporate active learning strategies into the class, would promote critical thinking in our students. So let's look briefly at the data. In comparing the pre and post SALG survey results of all three classes, we found that our students believe they increased in all of the appropriate skills associated with critical thinking. However, the types of skills and number of skills in which we found significant gains in student perceptions varied greatly between all three courses. Both the 100 level and 200 level students perceived that they had gained significantly in many more skills than the more skeptical 300 level students. When we compared these results to the CAT test, we found something even more puzzling. The 300 level students who perceived to have little significant improvement actually had the most gains in terms of overall score on the CAT test and in terms of the specific skills associated with critical thinking. Combining these results with the SALG survey may indicate that students have a hard time perceiving their own growth and skills associated with critical thinking, and it may be unfair for us to rely solely on self-assessment data. And when we look at the overall pre-post test scores for all three classes side by side, we can see that each group made measurable and in most cases significant gains in their critical thinking overall. We can also observe a stair-step effect in which the 100 level students starting with a score around 17 ended with a score at 19. The 200 level students then picked up where the 100 level students left off, starting at 19 and finishing at 22. The 300 level students then start at 22 and end at 24. What this told us was that not only did we see gains in all three courses, but that there was no ceiling effect. The incorporation of active learning as a result of flipped teaching was able to promote the critical thinking in all of our students, not just to the middle or for those that struggled, but it also was beneficial for those already excelling academically. Meaning we have a better chance of keeping all of the students in our class engaged, thinking, and learning if we incorporate more active learning. And as evident by the results in both Melanie's and Pete's courses, just partial incorporation of flipped teaching is enough to see measurable gains in critical thinking. But let's hear what the students had to say.
It definitely allowed me to think of the information and come up with an answer by myself and not really be taught to answer, a certain way.
Definitely discussing as a class has helped me a lot.
So yeah, just sort of the whole get a foundation before you come into class and then show up and apply what you learned. Kind of helps you to see things that you didn't know, you didn't understand as well, if that makes sense.
I was going to say it definitely enhanced
So in summary, not only did this project provide us an opportunity to gather data informing our own teaching practices, but it also provided numerous opportunities for professional development, meaningful conversations, and reflection on the ever-evolving needs of our students. And some of the key lessons we learned, or even partial incorporation of blended learning, can help, and it can benefit all of our students. Also, students may not be the most effective at self-assessment, and therefore we should not rely solely on student perceived gain. If you would like to learn more about our project, have questions about using the CAT test, or just want to chat about flipping the class, feel free to contact us. We would love to hear from you. From Pete, Melanie, and I, we thank you for taking the time to watch these videos and hope that this may inspire you to start your own flipping journey.